Hey, what is up, guys? Flex Media here, bringing you yet another video on Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. And we have a little bit of video inception going on here. We are doing a video about how to make a video. Specifically with this app, you can see the little watermark in all of my videos I believe it's KineMaster, but you know, a lot of people say KindMaster. I think it's KineMaster. And it's honestly, and I know like everyone says this, but this is like legit. If I can learn how to do this, trust me, y'all can learn how to do this. It's so easy. Let's just go over a few things here. So first of all, this is a video that I just recently made. This one here that I just clicked on. All I did was let's hit media again. So this is the media button. This is going to have everything. So specifically, I went to the AZ Recorder free section of all of my media. And as you can see, all of the videos recorded are from all of the videos from this section of media are recorded on this screen recording software. It's called AZ Recorder Free. They do have a premium version. I don't think the premium version is worth it. I don't really see what other features they can really offer. Maybe I'm just being stingy. Now, what I would say is probably the KineMaster premium would be worth it. I just haven't got around to doing it yet. It's like, I think it's $5 a month, and if you're actually, you know, serious about making videos, if your videos catch on and people like them, then I think it's definitely worth, you know, the $5 a month. It's just that simple. Well, let's do a few things here. So as you can see, all I'd have to do, so let's go ahead and add a media, and then we'll just delete it real quick. So let's add this video. Oh, there's a problem. Don't worry about that. So that's the video I just added. So this is literally the same exact thing, right? So it's going to show up right there. Now, obviously, we don't need this video right now, so we'll delete it. Hey, we are back. I do not know what was going on there. Just a brief technical difficulty, okay? So, now, on most of these Dokkan YouTube videos, you see these little pictures here. You know, and some people will just make an overlay. I make all of mine different for each video. But as you can see, there's a lot of different options. So like, for instance, right here, I have the opacity at, you know, we'll dim it down a little bit because his aura is just so strong. We don't want it to take away from, you know, you actually seeing the video, right? Be a little distracting. So we'll turn it down. I like to make them equal. So, I mean, so that part's pretty easy. All you're doing when you do that, so right here, what would happen if I just hit media again, right? And I go to screenshots and I want to add him again. Oh, well, guess what? I accidentally did that. What did I do wrong? So we're going to delete that. What did I do wrong? So instead of just going to media, you need to go to layer first, and then you go to media, right? And then you click on your image that you want, that you've more than likely saved from Google Image or wherever you got it from. Maybe the DBZ Space or the Dokkan Wiki or something of the like. And then there you go. So I've added two. I'm going to show you guys how to add audio right here. It's super easy. Excuse me. So as you can see, I have some songs right here that are, you know, pretty much customized for, you know, Dokkan Battle videos. So let's do, this is my favorite. Okay, for number one, we got to start from the beginning. Otherwise, it's going to be wonky. Okay, so we'll go to audio, and this is going to be loud. Okay, so there it is. So it's going to play. And we'll add it, right? So now we're here. Now what you'll notice, and I was not doing a very good job of this in my early videos, is the music would be so loud it would overpower my voice, right? So it's really easy. So click back on it. Now it's at 100% right now, right? So all you do, I bring it down to like literally like this low. 9-10%. depending on what song it is, maybe even go a little less. We'll say 10% is fine. Well, no, let's go 9%. You'd be surprised how much that 1 percentage point makes a difference. Especially if you're listening to this at like the max volume on your phone. It's like, damn, that's loud. There's a lot of different things you can do here. This app is super easy to use. Like I say, like anyone can do it. Like literally anyone can do it. This is how you crop the image. Oh yeah, you can do this cool thing where you mask it. So you can do this little number here if you want to. I kind of just like it the way it is. I'm going to leave it. So I don't need to crop that. Now you can crop it. So you see I haven't deleted any of the image. I've simply just cropped it, right? So cropping it is pretty self-explanatory, right? You're making the image larger or smaller. I mean, there's really there's a bunch of different things you can do. If I wanted to, I could do this. I could go over here, and I can center it. I can bring it to the front. I can bring it to forward, and like we're talking about layers, right? So it'd be the first layer. In this particular context, it's not going to matter because it's not overlapping anything, right? It's on its own part. But we can center it. We can duplicate it if we wanted to. If we wanted the same image on both sides, which I've done on videos before, you can duplicate it. There's a ton of stuff you can do. Okay, so now this is kind of an annoying part. I have not yet figured out. I've not quite figured out how to do it any other way. But to get these two pictures to play the entire duration of the video, like to show up, I have to click on it and I have to drag it and drag it and drag it and drag it. And it goes by 15-second increments. Now, if I were smarter, maybe I could figure out a way to do larger increments. So that way, I could, let's say I could drag it by a minute at a time or something like that, or 2 minutes at a time, and that would just give me 10 swipes and I'd be done. So I'm not going to go through that whole process with you. It just would take too long. When you have a media selected, actually when it's unselected, you can either go all the way to the front or all the way to the end. So like for instance, when I'm closing out of the software, so you have to hit stop, obviously, to stop the video. So I always trim that part off. That part's pretty easy to do. You just trim, and there we go. And that's where I do my little sign off, and we're good. And that part's pretty easy. We'll go back to the front. And then I would continue to drag this for the duration of the video. This cell OST is probably going to end. Now, you might be asking, because this took me a long time to figure out, you might be asking, where did I get these songs? Well, it is in no way illegal. All I am doing is simply, all I'm doing is simply borrowing this from YouTube. That's all I'm doing. I've converted a YouTube video. The YouTuber I use is his or her name is Mai, at just MAI, like the character in Dragon Ball Super. Well, and Z and whatever. So her or his name is Mai, and I go to their video and I copy the link and I go to a website and it converts it to an MP3 file. And I save it to my device, and it's just that simple. It's really easy. That took me a long time to figure out. I was making it way harder than I should have. And that should play for the rest of the video, and it'll end whenever the video ends, right? So that's no big deal. We'll go to the front. That's basically all there is to it. That recording software, again, it's AZ Recorder, and I have the free version. Now, let's go ahead, since this is not exactly done. I'm going to go ahead and make a quick cut, so I won't bore you guys to death with just all this dragging of the pictures, right? So let me make a cut. I'll be right back. Hey, we are back. So as you guys can see, I dragged them all the way to the end. So we are all good. There's music playing all the way to the end, which I find it more entertaining if music's playing. Some videos, it might not be appropriate. Okay. So this is another thing I did want to go over. So this button here I'm about to click, it's going to send us back to the screen. There's a nice ad for you. P4AD now, whatever that is. But when you get to this first little, this is like the main menu. Just to start a new project, you do this. And for a Dokkan battle video, I would recommend, if you want to do the little overlay, do the 16:9 setting. Okay, so don't do any other setting. It's not gonna be the same. If you do the 9:16, if you go back to some of my like my first couple videos, I had it by the 9:16. I had no overlay. It plays as though, like when you're watching it on YouTube, it plays as though, you know, like Dokkan Battle is on your screen, where it takes up the whole screen lengthwise. So go ahead and select the 16:9. However, we don't need to do that right now. So we'll do that. Now what I'm hoping is that we have enough room to actually go ahead and upload this. And if we don't, maybe I'll make a cut. I mean, honestly, you can kind of get the picture by now. So, okay, we have plenty of room, 17 gigs free. Now, this is going to take a minute. When you export it, it obviously depends on the size of the video. So we're going to go ahead and hit export. And this is the option, as you can see, the KineMaster Premium. You get no ads, you get premium feature supports, a bunch of different assets. So like a bunch of different, you know, overlays and stickers, you know, clip art, this and that. And it removes the watermark, which I think in itself is probably worth it. There is some other kind of way to do it, but I've never really even thought about trying it. I don't mind. I mean, it's a fine product. I don't necessarily mind advertising it for them. But there you have it, guys. I'm going to go ahead. So let's make sure. Okay, so it is exporting indeed. And we're going to go ahead and I'm going to make another cut here and we'll carry on, okay? Hey guys, we are back. Our video is done exporting. It was a fairly short video this time around. So based on the content of your video, like Dokkan videos actually are a lot larger than I thought they'd be. But anyway, this one was not too bad, like 0.1 gigs or 0.15 gigs, something like that. Okay, so we're going to go ahead. We don't need to play it, right? So we're going to hit the share button. All right, and we're just, you know, YouTube is already there. We're going to hit YouTube. Now, I've had issues in the past when I'm uploading where if I start to edit the description and the title and this and that, it won't upload for some reason. I don't know if there's just too much going on or what, but so I just go ahead and do this. I just hit send, and it's uploading. So it's preparing. Now, we're going to go ahead and we're going to X out of here and pay no mind to any of my other apps here. But we're going to go ahead and go to YouTube Studio. All right. This is an essential app if you're a YouTuber. Okay. So here we are. This is our November 4, 2019. And we're going to go ahead and hit the edit button. And right off the bat, you can see edit thumbnail. And we don't need this, you know, these that are loading right here, they're just images from your video. We're going to go ahead and go custom thumbnail. And here is a a thumbnail I've already made. It's just a chintzy little thumbnail. I mean, I didn't spend a ton of time on it, but, you know, for sake of this video, I wanted to make something. Now that is a whole separate thing, making a thumbnail. That is on an app called Pixel Set, and that's a cool little app as well. So let's see, and we'll make a catchy title. Let's just say, wish strips are here. Who to pick and who not to pick. All right. And then the description, we're going to make it the same as the title. Trips are here. Who to pick and who not to pick. There we go. Tags, I always do like, you know, the basic ones. Dragon. Oop, not that one. Dragon. Ball Z Dokkan Battle. Global Dokkan. DBZ. We'll say Wish Strips. And we'll just say Wish Strips 2. I mean, you guys kind of get the picture. To be noted, different tags are separated by commas, just so you know. Yeah, that's basically. There's a lot of Easy A units. We'll just add Easy A on there because why not? It's not going to hurt anything. So we're going to save it. And now once it is finished uploading, which it should be shortly, we'll be able to watch it. So it's uploaded and currently it's processing. This processing process can take, I've had it take as long as 30 minutes. I was actually getting ready to delete it and re-upload it, but it ended up finally pulling through on this last video, this STR cooler is too good not to summon. So let's go ahead and let's look on our YouTube page here. Okay, so it is currently uploading. So we have 2 minutes left. That's basically it, guys. When it's done uploading, all of that information will update. So the current title, the description, the tags, the thumbnail, etc., etc. That's the video, guys. So I've basically walked you all the way through the time I start recording and finish uploading. So it's pretty simple. Again, if I can do it, you guys for sure can do it. But that's the video, guys. If you like this kind of content, I got no problems passing on whatever knowledge I have. Again, I'm not super tech savvy, but I do my best. Eventually, I'll probably get some stuff on my computer. I just recently got a laptop, so I'll probably end up, doing a few things on there. But for now, the mobile is working just great. But that's the video, guys. Like I said, comment if you have any questions, comments, concerns. Oh yeah, one thing before I go, big shout out to, he's pretty much my number one supporter. His name is Ribduken, Ribduken. I'll probably put it on the screen here. But big shout out to him. This video he requested, and I wanted to make sure I followed through on that. And you guys have a good one, and I'll catch you in the next one. Later.